Pandaria. As you can see, we've just crossed over into the Valley of the Four Winds, where we are going to continue our journey onwards. So, before we go any further, we'll just chill out on this very stable bridge. I did try for the last couple of days to find out what's going on with Glimmer. Turns out I've got nothing to show for it. Absolutely nobody answers any of the questions that I had, so we're kind of stuck. The good news is we did get that other, the other water strider, so we can use that for the time being. But for now, just kind of sucks a bit. I thought we could really do some good stuff though. Anyway, we're going to make our way through here. We have the Thunderfoot Fields that we've already completed in terms of the storyline. We're going to aim for Chen's Masterpiece. We're going to leave the Hidden Master. Mudmug's Place, the Stormstout Brewery, and Nessingwary Safari are what we're going to try and get sorted. But to start, we'll do stuff with Chen.
So,
My niece and I are new to Pandaria, probably like yourself. We're visitors from the Wandering Isle, and, to be honest, we have no idea where we're going. That farm up ahead looks like a nice place as any to take off our shoes and enjoy a brew. What do you say, Lily? Human, would you like to share the road with us? Absolutely.
all right.
Finally!
There we go. We'll get Humar out. Ooh. Get the flight path as
I
well.
am called Chen, and this is my niece, Lily. May we stay here at your farmhouse for a while? We do not have much in the way of money, but I will gladly share some of my famous ale with you.
Greetings, Chen. Lily, you may stay, but I do not need any of your ale.
Thank you. We will not trouble you for long. Interesting. He does not like beer? A very strange land indeed.
Really, Uncle? We're stopping already? We only moved like 10 feet.
Alright.
You have the
Bang.
eyes of one who has traveled.
You and all your friends are welcome to stay here as long as you like. Chen and Lily, there we go. Welcome, welcome, visitors. You've come to sample some of my son's turnips. Perhaps purchase a few pigs. Please make yourselves at home. I have plenty of room. Sweet. Okay, no problem. We'll
Can
go
we
on.
go yet? Are you done with your beer?
Almost.
I apologize for the state of
How about
things around here. The vermin, whose rabbity creatures down the hill, have been pushing further and further into my family's farm, and our crops, which are normally bigger and more delicious, by the way, have been suffering because of it. I'm no soldier, but you might be. Would you mind pushing some of these vermin off our land? Yeah, sure. Slay the 8 snag-tooth spotters, tool grabbers, and troublemakers. Then slay 18 snag-tooth pestlings.
Slow down. Life is to be savored.
We'll also take
Looking
Nan
to buy?
Thunderfoot. Everything I know about cooking. Ooh.
May
We'll-
your days
we won't
bring
do
you
that.
joy.
We will make the Drunken Hosen is the one where it is right now. New house. Let's go through some of the stuff we've got as well. Just so I can clear out some of this inventory space. I mean, they're better than what we got. Let's pop them on. And not as good.
My goods are crafted with great care.
Let's get rid of these. We don't need that. We don't need that anymore, no. We don't need that. 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 And we don't need that. 88. 88. We could use that. It's not as good. Yeah, let's scrap that. We don't need them. Alright. Okay. I think that's all of it. The other things are just glyphs.
Travel safe.
Alright, there is that other quest in there that we're not going to bother with. And there's another... Ah, of course there's this. I know I've already probably
about
read
now?
this already.
Almost.
Troublemaker. There we go. Now, embracing the passions. While some of the more tame forest hosen have chose to integrate with Pandaren culture, they remain at their core a simple race driven by their passions. They love hunting and fishing, and often will assault anyone and anything in their hunting grounds. An unfortunate situation, since the hosen hunting grounds seldom have consistent borderline or silage. Thankfully, most hosen are often kept in check by Pandaren monks. And this is Muno the farmhand. Vermin, they do not just eat our food, they're trying to start farms of their own. The problem is, well, they're ookin dumb. You know, believe Muno? Last night they break into tool sheds, steal equipment. When we wake up, we find rakes and wheelbarrows planted in the ground. They were watering them. They were trying to grow wheelbarrows. Please, whilst you're out there, unbury our stuff. Sure, you got it. And we'll get ourselves a watermelon bomb. So this will hopefully go a lot better. Don't know why I'm keeping that on me. We'll unbury their nice stuff. There you go, go get it. God, that is so much easier. Unbury. Oh, God, no. Well, we only need one more vermin pesterer, but we'll get all of these guys anyway. Awesome. There we go. Lovely. Silent jerkin of the Zephyr. That's nowhere near as good as what we have. But still kind of cool. Okay. We'll get the rake, which has been buried. We'll get the hoe, which has also been buried. We'll try and undo. Okay, those ones will just go. Nice job. Right, we'll leave those piles alone. Excellent. Another wheelbarrow. Another wheelbarrow. And there's a pickaxe. And then all we need is one large vermin. We kind of just wanted to do this quest to get our foot in the door, but we'll try and keep towards the southern side this time. got more stuff. Dry peaches. A ring. We can't really use. A cloth hat. And a Mogu pumpkin. Very interesting. Lovely. Alright, let's get ourselves back. See if we can do it slightly faster. Yes, we can. Muno. Thanks, friend. Now maybe our hosing can get some open work done around here. Alright. Yep, fair enough. Can't argue with it.
Why would I want to feel seen? Size strength. Look at Shao over there. He understands the value of a big belly.
What wisdom?
Bang. He surveys the area around his farm. Well, we're not all gone yet, but there's less of them, and they aren't holding their ears quite as high anymore. I guess that's scared. They're all scared of you. Oh, good. We'll take these legs, and we'll wear them. Your help here is appreciated, Sparrow. I'd like to give you another job if you're interested. My son Ang runs a small farm just down this hill. He should have brought me some fruit and vegetables this morning, but I haven't seen him all day. We should go down there and see what's going on. Yeah, go on then.
No fine mastery. How are we going to find the hidden master?
We're not. That's the idea.
Jen, I think I know why you like it here so much.
Why is that, Lily?
You are in for a
I
treat.
was just gonna see. 372 as standard. That's nice. Anything that isn't 372 or above, I will switch out. But I think we got it all. Yeah. Alright. We don't need that. 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 We do need that. We do want to put this on instead of this. What does it do? Throw a watermelon, covering nearby enemies, and sticky watermelon should prevent them from moving. That's not a bad idea. Got another one for yeah, we can't use that yet. And I'll put the Wild Plains leggings on. There we go. I'll also pop on a scroll of yeah, we'll go agility 6. So yes, I'm well aware that we're leaving some quests behind, but we want to try and, if we can at least get to Half Hill, because we're not trying to look for the hidden masters, we've already done that. I just wanted to try and, you know, get a little bit of XP. There's that. I'll tell you what, let's just go for an explore. Yeah, because exploring's not hindered us at any point recently. We follow this. So there's Galleon, which is fantastic, but also he's still alive and he hasn't immediately died, so you know full well that's his private server. People will be farming Galleon for many, many years. Until they stop dropping them out is when they'll do it. Mudmug. We have a quest for you, Mudbug. And there he is. Mudmug.
Hello, neighbor.
Greetings and salutations, I suppose. Sorry, not quite sure what to say. I'm not used to having much in the way of company around here. That is, not unless they're here to buy some of my brews. So you're a home brewer. Yep, been brewing beer since I could drink it. Some folks say I'm wasting my time, that I could just buy the beer that comes out of that big old brewery down yonder. But I don't know, there's something nice about brewing your own mug of ale. Is Mudmug your real name? Oh, heck no, that's just how I make my beer. Muddy water, you see. It's got little bugs in it that ferment your ale for you. Some folks use real yeast grown in a fancy brewery under controlled conditions and what have you. I use muddy water. It's kind of my thing. I guess I'm just not what you'd call cultured. Huh. Okay.
So long, then.
Very interesting. So, no quests or anything for you, Mudmug. Nothing in there. No need for extra assistance. Normally there'd be the little exclamation point above their head, wouldn't it? To say that yes, you could. What's it called? You could get a quest here, but just not yet. It's silver. But not here. Not here. That's right. We did do a little bit of half-hill stuff, but I don't remember it being a lot. We'll get the flight path as well. There we go, and we'll see... Oh, there's a level 90 called Ascendant, who is a troll mage. We'll have a look and see what's inside. Okay, so the Lazy Turnip has quests for us, just not immediately. And T, who is a gnome warlock, who is... Oh, my goodness, there's quite a few people here. Well, that's fantastic. There's also a book here. Old Ree and the Million Souls. Can't interact with it, but it exists. There's the Guide to the Ways, that's the Iron Paw thing. It just looks like we're not quite a high enough level. And that's okay. That is totally fine. There are some more things up here. Stonecarver Mac has something. And Trader Jambezi has the exact same stuff that we had just before. Here. Oh, and another. The most famous bill of sale. Let's do that first. On this site, many generations ago, stood Shenzi's Sundries, a supplier well liked by the local farmers. One day, the first Pandaran explorer, Lu Lang, walked into the store with the most unusual shopping lists, records of which have survived to this day. 1 lantern, 3 litres of lamp oil, 4 packages of dehydrated fruit, 2 sacks of dried peas, 4 haunches of salt pork, 12 litres of fresh water, 1 basket of hardtack, 1 compass, and 1 spyglass. Lu Lang announced his intention to explore the world. Shenzhen, humouring his client, suggested that Lu Lang should also bring an umbrella. He generously offered one for free. Beaming, a grateful Lu Lang told Shenzi, "I shall name my sea turtle after you." He happily carted away his supplies, whistling as he headed towards the beach, trailed by a dozen curious onlookers. Well, interesting. Alright, Stonecarver Mac. We are children of the water here in the Valley of the Four Winds. It nourishes us, it grows our vegetables, it brings us life. Some creatures, however, drink too deeply from the water. They grow too large and must be eliminated before they could cause havoc to those around them. I am but a simple stone carver. You, on the other hand, I see, slay Krakor, Thundergill, and Succula. Ooh,
May the mist
they sound like special kind of animals for us to go and fuck about with. I think that's a wise idea. Let's go and do that. Oh Jesus, what is that? Oh, it's just monstrous planeswalks. Just I saw it on the map. Just like this V, flying V. Glade Singers. Well, there's Crackle. Lovely. probably be some sort of fish. There it is. Thundergill. And let's just double check. Yeah, cannot be tamed. Fish being tamed would be awesome. Alright. And the last one is succular. Swear there's a quest around here where we have to collect eggs. Can't quite remember. Ooh, what's this? Yak Greaves of the Gale Burst. Ooh, they're quite nice. Yak Greaves of the Marksman and Gale Burst. Ooh. Oh shit, where did it go? Must be up here somewhere. Ooh. Over here. Or... oh, it should be just around here. Succular. Succular. That's not it. Plainshawk. It's not up above, is it? I doubt. We can have a look. See if we can find it. Succular, succular. It's not up there. No, that's not it. Ting Ting? Lil Ben. Oh, I see. Right. Doesn't actually say. Oh, Children of the Water. Maybe a turtle of some kind? Tail crab. Tern. Nibblefin grouper. Soft shells. Ah. Okay. Seems quite nice looking. I mean, colours look good. Right. Let's head back here. Imperial Granary. We'll just see if we can... I'd like, ideally, to try and do the quest that involves the brewery. But I think, if memory serves, it ends in having to do the Stormstyle Brewery dungeon. I can't quite remember if that is correct, but if it is, it does kind of limit what we can do with it. Because there's no way in hell I'll be able to do it solo. Right, here we go. Stonecarver Mac. Let this be a lesson to you. Don't drink too much of the water. Why do you think we have such a big brewery?
Jade Serpent.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Alright. Nothing new for me here. I've got the cooking quests down here, but I think we may be able to do other
Oh,
stuff.
hello.
So you want to be a chef? No. Tiller's Quartermaster. the brewery. Let's make our way over there. We can always go back and keep going with low turnip turnouts so that we can progress a little further. But I'm just curious. Apparently talking to that person with the tillers, I'm now neutral with them. Which makes it nice and easy. Ooh, hello. You look pretty. Alright. Let's get a snake trap ready to go. Or not. Oh dear. And we will play dead. That didn't go well at all. Okay, no problem. We'll come back to him. Revive. I swear I've already had this life lesson before. Don't. And I mean, no, we did get the other guy. We did get the other guy, yeah, in the Nectar Breeze Orchard. Just not these guys. Okay, Thirsty Alley. It's a storm style brewery. Brewer. I'm seeing no quests. Got the entrance to the dungeon over there. Nothing at all. Kind of annoying. Really? Absolutely nothing? A still master.
What is your hurry?
You just want to sell booze. Can't go through there. Ooh. Dustbat water. That we can tame. Well, this is interesting. Tell you what, there's a flight path down here. If we get that, we'll see if we can find the Nessingwary Safari, and hopefully they'll have something. Ooh. Someone coming into land. Off they go again. Right, stone plow's been discovered, that's fantastic. I know the Nessingwary Safari is going to be around the ridge line. So we are going to make our way over there. That's a red one, so we'll go around that. Ooh, green tiger there. Gorge stalker. This looks rather strange. The Totari pit. Alright. Stags. Ooh. A fox. Another fox. Wind's Edge. Ooh, steady. Oh, he's supposed to be over there. Nessingwary Safari. He should be here. Alright, let's keep running. These stags are big. Oh dear. There's more of them. Keep running, you're alright. I don't even know what happened there. Alright, seems like we managed to escape. Maybe the Nessingwary Safari just doesn't spawn in until something else triggers it. My thoughts now are we need to go back go back. Finish the main starter quests before I can find some of the other quests. There's a crossing point, it seems, at the Imperial Granary, so we'll aim for that. Go to Half Hill, fly back, and help out. Seems like a good bet. And that's no problem at all. Oops. Lianzi River. Ooh. Birds carrying off some stuff. A measly thief there that we may have to deal with, but hopefully not. Any quest here at the Imperial Granary? No. Oh god. None. Alright, keep going. Up to Half Hill. Plain of Thieves. Thanks for exploring all the places that we weren't going to initially. Oh, hello. Hello, Jolio.
Hello.
Silken Fields. Strange noises coming from over at the Silken Fields. Strange smells, too. Almost makes you think that they would be use a cash-strapped hunter to complete a few odd jobs for them, make a few pieces of gold. Or not. Okay, well, we might as well, because it's right over the way here. We'll use the actual bridge. It's one of the few bits I still need to unlock as an area. I remember doing this from last time, but, you know, it's on the way. And it's a full, complete quest line. Okay. Tailors of Pandaria. Got silk? Greetings, hunter. Welcome to the Silken Fields. Would you like to be a silk master for a day? Yeah, sure. The first things you'll need are fresh mulberry leaves. You can find them in our grove of mulberry bushes from the northwest. Next, you'll need to feed them to a hungry silkworm in our feeding pit to the west. And finally, you should get some raw silk and our processing hut on the south side of our farm. Have fun. We'll get ourselves a gape.
May the red crane live.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another journeyman shoe.
Tell me of your
Oh, good, a hunter. Could you help me? I've created a strain of vile monsters during my experiments to improve silk output. The results were a full-scale moth rebellion. Can you use your hunteriness and destroy some of these mutants? Kill 6 mutated silk moths and 8 tiny mutated silk moths. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. But first, I'm gonna be a fucking silk person for a day. Where's the silkworms? Mulberry bushes. Oh, hello. There. We've spent generations perfecting just the right leaves for silkworm food. There's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Awesome. Next, raw silk. Fine, you should get some raw silk from our processing hut on the south side of our farm, which will be over there. God, it's lucky they write this stuff down. I never would have remembered it. There we go. Raw silk. When the silkworm makes its cocoon, we use this device to extract the silk. Sure. And we'll go up to this guy who's uber proud of him.
Tell me of
Alright.
your travels.
I never actually read this. Greetings, stranger. I am Silk Master Sai. Welcome to the ancient Imperial Silk Farm. This farm dates back to some of the earliest dynasties of Pandaria, and each generation exceeds the last in quality of silk. Have you found all the items? Did you pay close attention to our process? Sure. Superb specimens. I will see to it they find their way to the right place. Please enjoy this free sample.
Family, friends, food. These are what...
There we go. We'll get some of these silk moths. Oh, Jesus. That's quite a few. Well, that's 8 out of 8. Lovely. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long. And that's all of them. Okay, oh Jesus. Lovely.
Hello.
Okay. Seems like there's not quite as many corrupted moths out there. At the very least, you bought me some more time before I get into big, big trouble. Oh, yes. Master Go. The esteemed journeyman Chu would appear to have created a monster. It is silken death with wings. Mothless. You've already faced its brood. Now we ask if you can help us face the creature itself. Please, hunter, venture into the pit and rifle the bait. This will bring the beast to you. Our moth fighters will assist you, as you need, though silk tends to stick to them more than most, so you may need to help with them, should they become overwhelmed. Yeah, sure.
Jade Serpent.
Rifle, rifle, rifle. Where is it? There it is. Ready. Set. Uh-oh. Okay, get him, buddy. And we are almost there. There we go. Hooray. That was nice and easy. And I got web sprayed and immobilized in the last second. Right.
Tell me of your travels.
We are pursuing perfection in our art and ourselves. Among the way, we make mistakes. Or mistakes, many mistakes will be made, sorry. I'm sure by tomorrow this field will be swimming with more mistakes. Still, we thank you for your help. No worries. I'll
May
take
the
that
mist
plate.
protect.
Thank you. Pop that on. Now, that, I think, is the silken fields done. We'll make our way back to the field here. But we'll do it the quick way. I like this kind of little mini little quest line. It's not enough to be an achievement, but it is enough for, you know, just a little side story. Cheers for the tip, Lolo. Okay,
Greetings. Farewell.
back to Pangstead. My goodness, right, so think... no, that's not it. Killed... No, that isn't it either. Okay, come on. Let's try and get it. Achievements. There we go. Right. Quests. Pandaria. How have we managed to complete that? Okay, apparently we completed it fairly recently. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Thunderfoot Fields, we'll do this first. So, we're not going to do that quest. We're not going to do the cooking one. We're going to make our way to Thunderfoot, which is just down the road. Alright.
Hello.
What the? My father sent? Shh, you could be so nosy sometimes. I have everything under control here. Alright, fine. I don't have everything under control here. I spent all morning fighting off vermin. Managed to clear them off my property, but they got away with some crops. They took them down to the river to the south. I have no idea what they're doing with them, but it's probably not eating them. If my father wants his delivery now, I'm going to need some help getting those crops back. Could you help me out? Yeah, sure. 5 stolen turnips and 5 stolen watermelons. We'll get ourselves some gauntlets.
Next one is on
Wait.
me. May the mist...
There we go. And then there's another thing here. Anna Thunderfoot.
Welcome.
I went off this morning to watch my papa fight the vermin. When I came back, the farm was full of marmots. I don't want to kill them, but we need to get rid of them. Hey, I know. We can close the holes. Fill their holes in with dirt so they can't come out into the farm anymore. Sure. Move 6 plump marmots off the farm and fill in the holes. We'll get a puntable
I hope
marmot.
to see you again soon.
Ooh. Punt, punt, punt. Brilliant. Fill in the hole. Fill in the hole. Fill in the hole. We'll save the last marmot pump. Oh, fine. It's a shame, but no problem. No problem. There's the marmot holes dealt with. Anna.
Tell me
There you
of
go.
your
Thank you, sir.
travels.
Now I can get back to my chores.
May your days bring you joy.
Lovely. Uh-huh. Oh, jeez. This may have been a bad idea. Ooh. Oh, it's leather. Melador's mercurial wrap. Shame, but no problem. I'm just trying to remember how much of a problem it was before, and now look, just flying through. Okay. Kill that. Take that. Okay, we'll get the rest of these turnips. Well, that's all the turnips. We just need the watermelons now. which will probably be, judging by this arrow, in a different hole. There it is. Oh, yes, of course, this is why they made the little boats with them. Oops, didn't mean to do that. No worries. Let's get some of these watermelons back. There we go. Okay, Ang even, not Pang. If my father wants his vegetables, I'm going to need your help. Well, there it is, mate. We got it. Perfect. Surveys the bruised turnips and the soggy watermelons. What were they doing down there? Long story. Hey, Sparrow, my father will be wanting this. Thank you again for helping with the vermin. Bring the crate of fresh crops to Pang. That's where I know Pang from. Pang's the other guy. Pang and Ang. Pang and Ang. Anyway, we'll pop that up here. Ooh, what was that? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I can't do that in combat.
You have the eyes
Practically
of one
perfect.
who
Do
has
I smell
traveled
turnips? Yes, you do. That's what I like to see. Most of these vegetables will be sold, but I like to keep some for my family. Specifically, my nephew Liang needs something to feed his pigs. Unfortunately, the pathway to Liang's farm is currently swarming with snag-tooth vermin. We're going to have to ask Miss Fanny to help us out. Bring me some food. Bring some of the food we gathered to Miss Fanny, who's standing next to my house, then ask her nicely to send them down to Liang's ranch. Bring Ang's giant pink turnip, Ang's summer watermelon, and Pang's extra spicy tofu to Miss Fanny, and ask her to deliver them. The food must land on Thunderfoot Ranch.
Slow down.
Alright, we'll get the tofu, we'll get the watermelons, and we'll get the turnips. And there's Miss Fanny. Oh my god, these things are so Miss Fanny. Hit it with average power. Yeah, alright, sure, that'll do. Hit it very softly. Oh, and that one worked. Good. Okay, and then hit it as hard as possible. That looks like it all worked. Nice. Now, we'll make our way down there, avoiding all the small varmints. Avoiding all of them, really. There we go. Around here. And we're going to go looking for some pigs again, if memory serves.
If we explore Pandaria too quickly, we will quickly run out of Pandaria to explore.
That barely even makes
Liang, I understand you're the one who sent the food down from Uncle's farm. Thank you. My pigs are picky eaters, but those turnips and watermelons are some of their favourites. Good.
Jade Circle.
This is a family farm, in case you haven't noticed yet. We Thunderfoots don't fight, don't explore, we don't even drink that much. We do enjoy our food, however. Sure. The meat they'll eat. I told you earlier, my pigs are picky eaters. They need to eat meat and grow strong, but they don't like mutton, they don't like yak, and I'm not too sure. I'm not about to feed them any pig meat. They do, however, eat meat off the Mushin beast, as they're quite partial to turtle.
In our ancestral home for the first time in our lives, and you want to stop and rest by a pig farm?
They do. My skills as a hunter are admittedly quite weak. Can you help out a young ranger and his pigs? Yeah, sure. 4 Mushan shoulder steaks and 80 turtle meat scrap.
Next one is on me.
You're lazy and old.
Okay, back to the sty. I try and keep an eye on my stock, but every once in a while some of them sneak away. With all the confusion here these vermin are causing, I may have yet my guard down for a few moments and some of my pigs escaped. Care to look for them? I start by looking down a hill to the west. We need to find Jean, Ling, and Smelly.
There is no hurry.
We remember these. So yeah, we'll get started with this right away. This guy. See if we can get some shoulder steaks off of it. Technique. Glyph of shifted appearances. It's a priest. Another glyph. Okay, right. Where is it? There it is. Did we get any shoulder steaks? We did not. That's alright. Oh, well look who it is. It's Smelly. Ah, there's a flight path right there that we're going to get as well. Another one. Jian, I think. There we go. There's another one. Another one as well. Looking for one more pig, but we might as well get some of these guys whilst we're out here. There's it. A wand. My partner may or may not have just come in, noticing that I was recording. If you hear a soft bang in the background, that's probably it is her. I know it is. I just saw it. That is a lot of turtle scrap, which is great. Oh, there's another one. Didn't even notice. And there's the last pig, Ling. We need one more of these. There it is. We'll get you. Another shoulder steak, fantastic. We just need one more. Not that one. Not that one. Let's get two at the same time. There it is. Make our way back. Why? Don't really remember when the full quest line ends. We'll have to have a look at it. Alright, let's hand these in first.
Tell me of your travels.
Immediately. It hurts my ears to hear the hungry squeals. Once you've been a pig rancher for a while, you can distinguish hungry squeals from regular squeals. I'm sure you can. And Liang sorts through the meat. You're not just a hunter, but you're a butcher too. You've got an eye for quality pig food, neighbor. Liang throws the meat into the muddy pit below. We'll get some... oh, it's a new helmet. Oh, brilliant. Okay, we did need that.
May the mists...
Have you found them? There should be 3 missing. Yep, Jean, Ling, and Smelly. We got them all. There they are, back in the sty with you 3 now. He looks up at you. Thank you, neighbor. I'm truly grateful for your assistance. I'm not the only one having trouble with this stock, it seems. One of Francis's sheep has wandered off from my ranch for the 3rd time this week. I'm beginning to think he needs help tending his flock. You should check in on him, neighbor, and bring this poor thing with you. Sure, we'll bring the wayward lamb.
We'd quickly run out of Pandaria to explore.
That barely even makes sense. You're just saying that because you're lazy and old.
Let's see. Let's try that again. We are making our way this way. Ooh, sugar. We'll go around this way instead. And I think, given the amount of time we've got, it would be a wise decision to make our way over to this farm, and then halt proceedings until next week. But I'll see how much of it I can do first.
Hi there.
Oh, you have one of my lambs. Yes, we did. You really shouldn't have brought the lamb back to me. He was safer in that pigsty.
Where are you going?
Wolves. Okay, piercing talons and slavering jaws. First the hawks came. You've probably seen some of them circling from above. The wolves came shortly after. I think they smelled my weakness. I'm not nearly as brave as Master Shang thought I was. The master will be quite cross with me if I don't do something about these beasts. Can you help, sir? Yeah, sure. Kill 5 plains hawk and 6 wolves.
Come back soon.
And you want me to kill Lupello. I've been thinking the wolves might stop attacking if we kill their pack leader. We call him Lupello and he patrols the opposite riverbank. His concentration is broken by another attack. Perhaps you should go deal with Lupello yourself.
Bye-bye.
Sure, we can do that. We'll get the plains wolves first. Any more? No? Oh, yeah. Might just be a jobby for me. No, never mind. Umar has managed to get himself onto the roof. Amazing. Get some more force back. that's all of them. Let's go and get this guy. We'll get some of the wolves whilst we're at it. I think once we do that, then we'll call it a night. Shoulders of the Zephyr. More yak stuff that we could use. There's Lupello. Go get him, Bo. That looked awesome. Yeah, we'll even put some sugar. Won't even need it in the end. Would be a bit of a waste at this point, wouldn't it? Right. We'll get this guy and we'll make our way back. In fact, passive. Can you be passive? Passive, 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 passive. There we go. Assist. Get shat on. Alright, back we go. Does it actually do the one grants crit strike? Alright, wham this in. We'll do some jumping around next week.
Where are you from?
So, they not stopping, but at least we fought back,
Tell me
right?
a story
Okay,
before you go.
I know I should be the one fighting them off. Maybe I'm not cut out for shepherding after
You're
all.
fun.
Uh-oh, here comes the master. Francis, we need to talk. And so they will. But not right now. Thank you very much, everybody, for rocking up. This is where we'll end it for today. Hopefully next week, we will be able to progress a little further and do a bit more quests that we haven't yet done. Here's hoping anyway. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.